Oh, hello. How are you doing? I'm Bob Ross. I'm still sitting here in Nevada, Iowa, and thought I'd do another painting for you. It was very well received last time. Thank you for all of your comments and views. Feel free to pass along to your friends if you'd like. I've been spending some time here in Nevada. It's a very lovely town. You should come visit when the time's appropriate. And I found this lovely sign. It says Nevada in purple and gold, which are the school colors. And I thought it'd be a great idea to do a painting for you. This sign was done by a group called Nevada Nice. Isn't that a nice thing? Nevada Nice. They have a Facebook page and everything. Look it up. So I thought I'd paint the sign and do a little landscape for you. How's that sound? Let's get started, shall we? So I'm just painting the sign here. A little bit of black to go around. They have two of these signs. One's by the pool, and the other one's by the grocery store. Whoever painted them did a lovely job. And there we go. Now while we're letting that dry, I thought I'd tell you our colors today. We have alizarin crimson, sap green, orange, that's orange, cadmium yellow, midnight black, Van Dyke brown, titanium white, and right here we have some phthalo blue, which is interesting. I want to thank my friend Rachel, because I said cadmium blue last time, or maybe it was something else, but it's phthalo blue. Special gift to the first person who can spell phthalo right on Facebook. Here's a hint: there's more than one H. You gotta look out for that second H. So we got our sign here. It's a great start. I think it'll look good. And I want to point out something here. I made a mistake when I was doing this. You see this yellow stripe goes all the way through, except that one spot on that end right there. I messed that up. You know what we're gonna call that? Just a happy little accident. It happens from time to time. Nothing wrong with that. So let's finish that up right there. It's looking pretty good. Rinse off the old brush. And you know what we do? Beat the living devil out of it. That's right. That's right. All right. So I'm going to start right here with a 2-inch brush. We're going to dip right in to our titanium white and our phthalo blue, and we'll make a nice little sky. We're going to get the brush really coated with paint here, really coated with paint. A little bit more of that blue. Then we'll just start up here top, just like we did the other day. Nice blue sky. If you're out today, it's a beautiful day. Beautiful day in Nevada. We're just going to keep that sky going nice and blue. Gets on the back, that's no big deal. And of course, I don't know if you were outside today in Nevada, but we had a beautiful sun. Beautiful, beautiful sun coming up today. So we'll add that in there today. Got a little bit of our yellow. And we're just gonna put that right up in the corner, right there. Beautiful sun. A little bit of the orange. Make it nice and beautiful. There. Doesn't that look great? Now, get that drip brush, pull it off. And we'll add a little bit of, how about some grass? We need some grass in there, right? How about some grass? We're gonna dip into our sap green here, back with another 2-inch brush. And we're just gonna dab. Just dab it on there. Gives it a little bit of a texture. You know, I was out today wandering around Nevada, looking around at what all is going on. Not a whole lot going on with everything that's going on, but we do have our essential workers out there. I saw this sign right by the Fairway grocery store. A lot of essential workers that work in there, taking care of our groceries and making sure we have food to eat. A lot of good food to eat there. Recommend it. The meat counter is amazing. That's why Bob's put on a few extra pounds, if you've noticed. And of course, all the other essential workers, our police and our fire, people working at the gas station, all those are essential workers. I want to give a special shout out to Mr. Neal. Mr. Neal works at our wastewater treatment facility here in Nevada. And he gave a little shout out. He's a big Bob Ross fan. Maybe not this Bob Ross, but definitely the real Bob Ross. Mr. Neal works at the wastewater treatment facility. That is an essential job. Because that's a job that you really don't realize that you appreciate it until something goes wrong, right? Which brings me to our Van Dyke Brown. We'll dip right into our Van Dyke Brown here. What are we going to make with that? A happy little tree. Let's dive right in. Right here. Where does that tree live? Let's see. Let's put that tree right there. Perfect spot for a tree. Perfect spot. And that tree has some branches. We never know which way they're going to go. Trees have a tendency of doing that, don't they? Could have a branch go out any which way. Any which way. Trees are starting to bud a little bit here in Nevada. Starting to get a little bit of color on the trees. I have a magnolia tree in the yard house that I'm staying at. It's about to bloom a nice, beautiful purple. Can't wait for that. Maybe I'll paint that for you. We'll see. Got to beat the devil out of that, right? Right? All right. Now, let's see. Got to give the tree a little bit of color. What kind of color are we going to give that tree there? Let's see here. Let's get a new brush. A new brush. Let's go into some of our springtime colors. Wanted to do a little bit of an Easter painting for you. We just had Easter yesterday, right? So let's see. Tree's going to have a little bit of green. Add a little bit of green on there. And let's see, what other colors can we put on that tree? Maybe a little bit of the red mixed with a little bit of the yellow here and the green. Take a little bit of orange in there. That's a pretty color, isn't it? A little bit more of that yellow. Let's get that in there. There we go. Looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. And it's a beautiful time of year. I was out walking around today, socially distant, and saw some beautiful flowers coming up. There's some great flowers. Some good tulips are coming up all over the place. So let's put a little bit of some flowers in here. What do you say? Great place for them to live right in front of the sign. Pretty good spot, don't you think? Yeah, what kind of flowers? The flowers I saw today were some beautiful red tulips. Let's get some red tulips in there. And how about we do a little bit of variety. Let's find that green brush again, put a little bit more green on. Have a few more flowers over here. What do we say? How about something in the orange family here? Hey, you know, it's not the season yet, but they're coming. Bob's Yard will confirm it for you. Need a few dandelions out there, don't we? Let's put some dandelions there. They look great. Beautiful in color. Maybe not for a good yard, though. But we'll put them in anyway, right? Well, I've had a few questions about what kind of paint I'm using. You know, there's a lot of different paint out there. You can find all kinds of different sorts. And here's what Bob's using. Crayola. Washable kids paint. You can use anything to paint, right? It's about having a good time. Doesn't need to be fancy, doesn't need to be expensive. Crayola washable paint, so make sure you do that. Now, let's see. What should we do next? What should we do next? You know what? One thing I've seen here in Nevada, and in this part of Iowa, there's a lot of them around, are windmills. Lots of windmills. They're all over the place. You can barely walk anywhere in town without seeing one. So I thought we'd put a happy little windmill in, a little bit of a spin on what we normally do with Bob. And we'll put a windmill right out here in the background, right out there. Yeah, let's see. He's a tall windmill. He's tall. Those things are tall. My goodness, they're tall. And we'll just build them a few blades here. And there we go. A happy little windmill. Can't beat that, can you? Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Now I got one last thing I want to add to this painting. Something really special that I saw going on just yesterday on Easter Sunday of all times. They had, well, paint it. Maybe you can guess. Let's see. Where are we going to put it? Put it right over here. Right there. Kind of a square looking thing. I'm going to grab another brush here. And we're going to grab a little bit of the black and we'll see what we got here. Right here. And another tire right there. Oh, tire, that might be a hint. And another tire right there. And another tire right there. And that right there is where the driver sits. And they had a little guy, not a little guy, pretty big guy, sitting there driving. And you know what they were hauling around on Easter Sunday? The Easter Bunny. The Easter Bunny went on a parade in Nevada. Wonderful idea. Whoever thought of that? Pretty smart person. So let's fill that in. That red fire truck. Pretty good painting if I do say so myself. And let's get that Easter Bunny in there. How about that? And here he is. There's the Easter Bunny waving to all the people out there in Nevada. Really lovely thing. Glad people like that did that. A lot of special people in town doing that type of thing. I think it's a special thank you to Mrs. Olson. I think she had a lot to do with that. Mrs. Olson, Mr. Reynolds, the folks at the fire department, they do a lot of good work, and they did a lot of good extra work that they didn't have to do. We thank them for that. Anything else? Anything else we should add to this? How about one more happy tree? One more happy tree. We can't have too many happy trees. Let's put one more happy tree here. Let's go right into our Van Dyke Brown. And let's put, where should he go? Where does he need to go? How about right here? He's a big guy, sitting off in the distance. Maybe he's over at Evergreen Lane, one of those big old trees. Big old evergreens, maybe. Let's put him right there. Then we're gonna dip into our 2-inch brush and we'll give him some leaves. How's that sound? Give him some leaves. We're gonna dip right into a whole bunch of green. Whole bunch of green. Hopefully we got enough green. Whole bunch of green. And we're just gonna build it up. Just like that. Good old pine tree right there, straight off of Evergreen Lane. I think it looks pretty good. think it looks pretty good. In fact, I do believe we might have a completed painting. How about we sign this thing? Call it a day. It's a late night. I'm sure you all are having a good time. We'll sign this one. Say thanks again to all of our essential workers. We appreciate everything you're doing out there at the grocery store, at the gas station, at the police department, at the fire station. You're all doing a great job. We appreciate it a lot. From all the folks here at the TV station with Bob Ross, happy painting. God bless, my friends.